name is Lillian Chavez, and this is my speech for speech 1315 with Miss Henderson. Have you ever gone to a get-together or a party and everything on the dessert table looks so delicious, but you don't know how much sugar or gluten is in it? Well, let me tell you something. There is always an alternative to any spice or ingredient you use. Today I'm gonna tell you how to make a gluten-free blackberry pie. Baking this delicious pie is simple and requires basic ingredients and supplies. For this recipe, you will need the following: Bob's Red Mill's gluten-free all-purpose baking flour, butter, coconut sugar, milk, cornstarch, cinnamon, and blackberries. 7 whole ingredients to make this delicious dessert. The first step in making this pie is the base, which is of course the crust. The ingredients used for this part are flour, salt, milk, and butter. First thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, in a large bowl, you're going to mix 1½ cups of flour and 1/2 teaspoons of salt. After that, you're going to add in 1/2 cups of butter and blend until the mixture is totally blended. Lastly, sprinkle milk 1 tablespoon at a time until the mixture is moist. Finally, you're going to place the dough in between 2 large pieces of wax paper and roll out to the desired size that you want. You're going to place the dough in the pan and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. While the crust is baking, we're going to make the delicious blackberry filling. For this part, you're going to need 3/4 cups of coconut sugar. Note that we use coconut sugar because the nutrient content is better, of course, and it has less fructose than normal sugar. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoons of salt, excuse me, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 4 cups of blueberries. Okay, so first thing first. You're going to mix all of our dry ingredients together, which is the sugar, the cornstarch, the salt, and the cinnamon. When we're done mixing the dry ingredients, we're going to sprinkle the mixture on top of our blueberries and place the blueberries in the fridge for about 10 minutes to cool. When the pie crust is done, let it sit and cool, and immediately following that, pour your blueberry mixture into the pie crust and dot the mixture with small squares of butter. Cut the remaining pastry and make a lattice top for the pie. When ready to bake, place the pie on the lowest rack in the oven and leave it in there for about 50 minutes or until the crust is golden brown. When done, let your pie cool for about 10 to 15 minutes and serve with ice cream for the best taste. Well, there you have it. Whenever you're faced with sugar-filled cakes and snacks, there's always a healthy and right way to do things. I hope you enjoyed hearing this way on making the pie, and hopefully my speech and this recipe will come in handy in the future.